Good evening, everyone. Join fast. Everyone, join fast. Welcome to the Maha Marathon of RBWM. From now, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m., roughly 3 hours, we'll be having the Maha Marathon. Hi, Damodar. Good evening. Hi, everyone. Chalo. Joined? So let's start. Everyone like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Everyone subscribe fast. Subscribe fast. Okay? Like the video. Let's start. I'll start with the numerical which I had left half yesterday. Yesterday I told you that we'll be covering this numerical tomorrow. Hi, good evening. Yesterday we completed this half, right? This numerical. Good evening, Danishka. Good evening, Damodar. Good evening, everyone. Join fast, everyone. Yesterday we covered this half. So we'll start from this only. I purchased a house in 2019 for 20 lakhs. I did plastering in 2021 for 5 lakhs. In 2024, I sold the house for 40 lakhs. What is the capital gains using non-indexation method? So yesterday we stopped over here. So let's move on now. See, yesterday I told you there are two types of methods, indexation and non-indexation. Right? Indexation, for indexation method, indexation, you require CII. Okay? CII. Okay? So this index is required for all the 3 years, 1, 2 and 3. All the 3 years CII is required. Cost inflation index. For non-indexation method, non-index. Okay, for non-indexation method, you don't require any CII. It's very simple. So now what will be the answer for this? Right? Good evening. You all remember na? Yesterday we did this numerical half. I told you that we'll be dealing with it tomorrow. Everyone like the video? Like the video right now. Like, subscribe. Everyone do this fast. Like, subscribe. Okay. So non-index means what? See, simple. Selling price 40 lakhs minus 40 lakhs minus 5 lakhs was 5 lakhs plus what was the construction? This purchase 20. Your 40 lakhs minus plastering cost minus 20 lakhs. Okay, simple method. So that is equal to what? 15 lakhs. 15. 15 lakhs. So what we have to find out? See, our question is only this much. Find out the capital gains. Capital gains are 15 lakhs. Okay? Capital gains are 15 lakhs. Got it? But now if I ask you tax. See, question is over here. Question is over. But now if they ask you tax, then what? So if they ask you tax, then the tax rate for non-indexation is, kindly note, it is 12.5% without GST. Okay? You don't have to consider GST right now. So it is 12.5%, and for indexation method, it is 20%. Capital gains tax for indexation method is 20%. Capital gains tax for non-indexation method is 12.5%. Non-indexation is very simple, and now everyone note this. As per the latest budget, as per this budget, government is saying that you should follow non-indexation method. Government is saying for all new properties, you should follow non-indexation method. So there are high chances in exam you will get non-indexation problem. There are high chances. Earlier, we used to get indexation method. Earlier, almost every exam, I myself used to tell the students, don't study non-indexation. Earlier, I used to tell them. But now, things have changed. Now, our government has shifted from this method to this method. So, now, we will be following, means in exam also, there are high chances that you will get non-index method numericals. Okay? So, now do it. So 12.5%, 12.5 upon 100 into, what is it? 15 lakhs. Find the answer. 12.5 upon 100 into 15 lakhs. Everyone get the answer? What is it you are getting? 12.5 into 15 lakhs. So 1,87,500. Correct, Danishka. Very right. Okay. 1,87,500. Are you getting it? 1,87,500. So this is the capital gains tax which you will be paying. Everyone got this? Everyone getting this? Okay. 1,87,500. This is the capital gains tax which you will be paying. Very important numerical, I feel, because now recently government has shifted from this to this. So there are high chances that you will get non-indexation method problems in this time exam. Okay? Everyone got it now? Shall I move ahead now? Which of these is not listed as a type of remote channels? So which of these is not listed as a type of remote channels? ATM, internet banking, extension counters, mobile banking. I think so. Yesterday we did this. But then also, let me see. How many of you remember it? The answer is extension, right? Extension counter is not a remote channel. Remote channel means what? The channel in which human being is not involved directly. Human being is not involved directly. Yesterday, I think so, we did this. Right? Yeah. What do delivery channels achieve in retail banking? This is new. So what do they achieve? They manufacture products. They are medium for service delivery. They increase the interest rates. They are only for high net worth individuals. So what is the answer for this? What do delivery channels achieve in retail banking? What do they achieve? Yes, what is the answer? What do they achieve? Fast, everyone. Almost 300 people are live watching. Kindly answer fast. Yes, answer is B. Very good. Answer is B. They are the medium for service delivery. Right? They are the medium for service delivery. Right? In the process of asset securitization, what is the primary impact on originator's balance sheet? See, whenever you securitize, yesterday we did a lot on securitization, right? So whenever you securitize, what is the effect on the originator's balance sheet? Originator means what? Here we are talking of bank. Again, get back to the basics. See, bank gives the loan to the borrower borrower. Okay, it gives a loan. So this is called as originator. Originator. Then this bank sells this loan, sell to SPV. SPV, correct? This SPV further sells it to investors, converts this to bonds and sells to investors. Investors, right? So this bank is called as the originator. So now, what happens to the bank's balance sheet? Assets are revalued at a lower of the cost or market value. Assets are shifted to off-balance sheet contingent liabilities. Assets are removed entirely from the balance sheet. Assets are converted in common equity tier 1. Very good. All of you have answered this. Almost everyone has answered. So the answer is correct. Assets are removed entirely from the balance sheet. Okay? Very good. Many of you have answered C. Some of you have answered B also, but C is the right answer. C, kindly note, they are totally removed from the balance sheet of the bank. Totally removed. Bank sells the assets. Okay? What did we say? Sell. Suppose if I am having a bike. Okay, let's say I am having a bike or car. If I sell it to you, then will it be in my balance sheet? No. It will shift from my balance sheet to your balance sheet. Same thing is happening. The bank sells the loans. Okay? So that's why it is removed from our balance sheet. According to RBI guidelines, what is the minimum frequency for banks to internally identify? This we had done yesterday. Identify the financial assets for potential sale to other institutions. This we had done it yesterday. Now you answer me. Let me see. This we had done it yesterday or day before yesterday. Somewhere we had done it. So what is the answer for this? Now you must be able to answer this. Quarterly, within 15 days, at least once a year. Correct. Who's this? Danishka. Zenat. Okay. The answer is at least once a year. It was done yesterday, right? So at least once a year is the answer. Okay. At least once a year. Now numerical. Check this. Solve this numerical. Everyone try this. Bank details. Insurance income is given as 15 rupees. 15 crores. Salaries are given as 10 crores. NII is given as 10 crores. Capital is given as 80 crores. You have to find out ROE. Okay, yesterday's mini marathon PDF. Danishka, okay. What I'll do is I'll share it in the Telegram channel. Danishka, you are there in the Telegram channel, right? I'll share it in the Telegram channel today night. Okay? I'll share it in the Telegram channel today night. Okay? So, everyone, move on. See, 300 plus are watching live right now. So, answer this. Try to answer this. All of you. See, exam is just one day now. Right? Exam is one day. So, what is the answer for this? ROE you wanted. ROE. What is the formula for ROE? Have I solved it? Let me see first if I have solved it. Yeah, I have solved it. See, what is the formula for ROE? Let me see, but anyone is trying or not. By now, you all should be able to do it. Okay? Let me first see whether you are doing it. I am having the answer, not an issue. ROE. What is the formula for ROE? Anyone? ROE equals to your, see, net income upon capital. Net income upon capital. Okay, let me show you the answer. How many of you have tried this? Let me see. How many of you have got the answer? 23.47. See, whether you be wrong or right, that's not a matter. Whether you are wrong or whether you are right, it's not a question at all. The question is whether you are trying. Trying is very important. Okay? So, let me show you the answer now. See this. ROE formula is net income upon capital. ROE formula is net income upon capital. Okay? What is your net income? Net income means your this NII plus fee income minus expenses. NII plus fee income minus expenses. So NII plus fee income minus expenses. So what is NII given? 10 CR. So NII is 10. Fee income is given as, what is this? Insurance, 15 CR. So 15. And what is your expenses? Expenses is salaries, 10 CR. So 10 plus 15 minus 10. So 15 crores is your net income. 15 crores is your net income. Got it? So what is ROE then? ROE equals to net income upon capital. So net income is what? 15 crores upon capital is 80 crores. 15 upon 80 into 100. So the answer comes to 18 point something. 18.75. Okay? 18.75. Everyone got it? See, those who had got it wrong, then also no problem in that. If you have got it wrong, then also no problem. Just try it. Trying is very important. Okay? If you don't try in exam, kindly remember one basic rule of life. The one who tries will always succeed. Always. Okay? Once you might not succeed in one problem, you will not succeed, but in other you will succeed. Keep trying. That's very important. That's the basic rule of life, isn't it? So got it? ROE, everyone got this? This numerical, ROE, ROA. ROA, I'll take it later. Okay? ROA is net income upon your assets, not capital. Okay? See the difference. ROE, ROA. Okay? See, these are the words over here. ROA, ROE, leverage, NII, NIM. Okay, these are the 5 important words. These are the 5 important words. I'll try to take the numerical on all the 5. See, right now we have taken ROE. Now ROA, leverage, NII, NIM. 4 are remaining. I'll try to get all of them today or tomorrow. Any of these. Okay? The outsourced technology models are used by which of the following type of bank? Outsourced. Everyone. The outsourced technology model are used by which of the following banks? Public sector and private sector, old pet and foreign. So who uses this outsourced technology model? Others, Danishka, right. Manjula, right. Got it? The answer is D. Outsourced model is used by foreign banks. Let me see if I have answered it. No. So, the outsourced model is used by the foreign banks. Okay? D is the answer. Got it? The public sector banks normally use the following technology model in retail banking. So, which technology model do public sector banks use? In-house models with partial outsourcing, in-house models, partially outsourced models, and outsourced models. Which models do public sector banks use? Yes, everyone. Which models do public sector banks use? Everyone. Yes. The answer is A. A is the right answer. Okay. A is the right answer. Got it? A is the right answer. So in-house with partial outsourcing. Nowadays, see, earlier public sector banks used to make use of this in-house only. But now they have started shifting towards partial outsourcing also. So A is the answer. The limit of ATC deduction is dash in 115 BSc. 1.5 lakhs, 70,000, 60,000 nil. Let me see who can answer this. Yes. How many of you are answering this? Yes. Let me see. Let me see. How many of you are answering this? Let me see. Many of you are answering 1.5 lakhs. A, many of you are answering, but you didn't see the trap in this question. The trap in this question is 115 BSc. This is a new tax system. New tax system. So, in this new tax system, ATC's value is how much? Who all have answered A? All of those who have answered A. Would you like to change the answer now? Correct? So, the answer is D, nil. Under new tax regime, ATC has no value. Got it? This is a trap. Kindly remember, read the question very carefully. What is asked in the question? They will definitely ask you about 115 BSc. Definitely. Okay? Business models for retail banking are being drawn based on various aspects. In this context, which of the following aspects is incorrect? So, D, product capacity, delivery channels, technology. E also I'll give you the answer. All are correct. See, business models are based on these following attributes. So, which of them are incorrect? Product, capacity, delivery channels, technology, and E is all are correct. E is all are correct. So, what is the answer in this? See, it depends on everything nowadays. Okay? It depends on everything. Got it? So, answer is E. All are correct over here. None of them is incorrect. Among the given, which of the following is or are the objectives of BCS BI code? See, BCS BI code, you are having it for exams. Service standards and delivery. That chapter, service standards and delivery. So, which of them are the objectives? Think of it. increase transparency so that you can have better understanding of what you can reasonably expect of the services. Then encourage market forces through competition to achieve higher operating standards. Promote a fair and cordial relationship between you and your bank, and all of the above. So what is the answer for this? Why is BCSBI there? Because it is all of the above. Okay? It is all of the above. Got it? It is all of the above. Clear, everyone? Everyone got this? What is the full form of BCSBI? Anyone can tell me? Full form of BCSBI. What is the full form? It is, see, now BCSBI is not existing. Kindly note, BCSBI is dissolved now, dissolved. Okay? Now BCSBI is dissolved. Banking Codes and Standards Board of India. Yeah. Banking Codes and Standards Board of India. Okay? So this is dissolved now. This does not exist now. Kindly note, this does not exist. Its role, its job is taken over by bank now, by RBI now, or based on ombudsman. Okay? So now this does not exist. This is dissolved long back. In 2021 only it's dissolved. Got it? Which of the following statements regarding the retail banking and wholesale banking are not correct? Pay attention, not correct. Retail banking targets individuals. Wholesale banking deals with corporate clients. Retail banking is a class banking market. Wholesale banking looks at smaller market. So which of them is correct? Correct, Manjula. Jupudi Grace, okay? Banking Codes and Standards Board of India, very good. So, what is the answer for this? The answer is incorrect one. Incorrect one is retail banking is a class banking market, okay? Class banking, this is incorrect. So, I will mark this cross over here. This is incorrect one. Okay? This is incorrect one. Remaining all are correct. Retail banking targets individuals. Wholesale banking is with corporate clients. Smaller market. That's right. Okay? C is the answer, not D. C is the answer. Which of the following banking is business to customer, B2C approach? Corporate, wholesale, retail, and all of the above. Think now. Which of the banking is B2C? Retail, correct. Retail banking. Retail. Okay. What is the difference between corporate banking and wholesale banking? These two. What is the difference between corporate banking and wholesale banking? Anyone? Is there any? What is the difference? Corporate banking and wholesale banking. Correct, Manjula. Both are same. Both are same. Corporate banking and wholesale banking are same. Okay? We have separate names for this. Got it? Numerical. a bank deposit of 25,000 will earn interest at the end of 1 year if it earns 10% per annum compounded half yearly, then the interest is. Try this everyone. See, half yearly compounding and 10% per annum. You want the interest in 1 year. You want the interest in 1 year. So now solve this everyone. Let me see. Let me see. Solve this everyone. Everyone solve this. Everyone solve this? Yes? Let me see who all are trying. See, everyone should try. Only 1 day remaining now. Everyone should try this now. Let me get the answer from anyone now. Anyone. First one to answer. Anyone. Then I'll solve. First one to answer. 27. Okay. 27,562. 27,562. Okay. Very good. So now what are we doing? Compound interest. See, for those who don't know, A equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N. What is P? 25,000 into 1 plus R is what? Now look at this R. 10%, but it is half yearly. So R equals to 10 upon 2. So that is equal to 5. 5%. N equals to 1 year. But multiply by 2. Whichever number you divide to R, same number you will multiply to N. Kindly remember this. Whichever number you divide to R, same number you will multiply to N. So that is equal to 2. So now solve this. 1 plus 0.05 raised to 2. See, 5%. Percent means divided by 100. Percent means divided by 100. So 0.05. And N is 2. Now, so solve this. 25,000 into 1.05 raised to 2. So you must get the answer as 27,562.5. 27,562.5. Right? Everyone got this? Got this 27,562. But is this the correct answer? Is this the correct answer? Everyone. See, I'll tell you, this is not the correct answer. Why? Because this is A. But what is the question? Earn interest. So what is the interest? What is the interest? Pay attention to the question. If amount is asked, then this is the correct answer. But if interest is asked, then the correct answer is, let me see. Yes, Manjula, now you have got it correct. Then the correct answer is this minus 25,000. So that is equal to what? 2562.5. This is the interest. See, what is asked in exam is important. If they ask you amount, then this is amount. If they ask you interest, then this is interest. Pay attention to the question very properly. Just by reading the question properly, you will save around 7 to 8 marks. Compulsory. Okay? I hope all of you are following the PDF which I have given, right? All of you are following it. Next. See, this I think so I have solved it. Leave it. Which of the following banking is business to business, B2B? Corporate banking alone, wholesale banking alone, retail banking alone, and A and B both. So which is B2B? Which banking is B2B? Is it corporate banking alone? Is it retail banking alone? Or is it wholesale banking alone? Or is it A and B both? It is both A and B. Okay? Because again remember, these two are same. Same. Okay? Corporate and wholesale banking are same. There is no difference between them. What is this B2B? See, up till now what we have seen B2B, business to business, corporate banking. B2C, retail banking. What is this P2P? What is this P2P? Anyone? What is this P2P? Peer to peer. What is this? Peer to peer. Can anyone tell me what is P2P? P2P, peer to peer. Peer to peer. Have you seen this crowdfunding? No, not bank to bank. How many of you have seen this crowdfunding? Because see, why am I asking you this? There was a question in this 24 or 25, this May 25, I think so. There was a question on P2P. Peer to peer means crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. Okay, crowdfunding. Have you heard this word? Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, have you heard this word? Have you heard these names? Keto, Keto. Did you see the ads nowadays everywhere? On YouTube, everywhere, that girl is having a heart operation. Right? You hear all that? Those ads you see on WhatsApp also you see many a times, right? Somebody is having the operation, give the donation. That is P2P. Okay? That is all P2P. So beware of these. Kindly note, this is a big scam. This is a big scam which retailers, means customers, always are faced with. In exam also you get the question on peer-to-peer scam. There are many websites which create P2P scams. They give you some false operations, they give you some false things. Many of the things are false. Many of them are given. So beware. Genuine, whatever is genuine, you have to find out. Okay? I had myself faced one of the frauds earlier with one of the organizations, like this only. Some girl's operation was told to me, and they told me that fund, give me these funds. Of course, it's a long story. I contacted the hospital, real hospital. Through them, I went to the hospital, I contacted them, found that the hospital was overcharging. And then I went there and complained to all of them. Personally, I did this because these are big scams going on in the entire world today. P2P. Okay? Next, the business model followed by banks for retail banks is, followed by banks for retail banks is, yeah. Which are the business models followed by the banks for retail banking is SBU, departmental, integrated, any of the above. What is the answer for this? It is D, any of the above. In exam, compulsory, this is the question. This means either this one or any of these. 1, 2, 3. Compulsory question in exam. Let me see if I am having it over here. No. See, I'll explain you all these 3. Mind it, you will see it in the exam. Be sure about it. SBU approach means that approach in which every unit is a profit center. See, SBU means strategic business unit. It means every unit, kindly note, unit equals to profit center. Unit means here you call it branch. Every branch is a profit center. That is SBU approach. It is followed in foreign banks and Indian private banks. This is followed in foreign banks, foreign and Indian private. Okay, private, new banks, new private sector. Huh? So these are all SBU approach. Okay. Second is departmental approach. Departmental we find out in our nationalized banks. Clearing department, cash department, loan department, right? Account opening department. So we have departmental approach. Now we are all shifting from this to this. We have to shift it. See, every bank has to shift to SBU model. Then only you can be profitable. Nowadays you are seeing these all IT companies, what are they doing? There was a time when everyone, even amongst you also, many of you or many of your relatives might have thought that I will go to IT company, right? IT company, all the big names, Infosys, TCS, this, Cognizant, various names. Many of you might have thought, but today what is the situation? Many of the IT companies are laying off. Why? Because of this SBU model. The AI has changed the entire industry now. Same thing is happening in others also. So, story short, kindly remember departmental approach is followed in nationalized banks. Integrated approach is followed in small banks. Small banks. Small banks means what? Small finance banks, which are there nowadays. You have all this Equitas. Then what? Many are there. AU Small Finance Bank, right? So these integrated is followed in small banks. What is integrated? Integrated approach means one person will do all the jobs. All. There is no department. One person will do all the jobs. Okay, it is a part of the big system. It is a part of a big system, integrated approach. Got it? Compulsory question on this. Surely it will be there in exam. Okay? Long-term capital loss can be set off against. So, long-term capital loss can be set off against. What do you think? Short-term gains, salary, long-term gains, other sources, income. What do you think? Long-term capital loss can be set off against only it can be set off against long-term gains. Okay? Long-term loss can be set off against long-term gains. For how many years? Can you know? Do you know? How many years can we carry forward the long-term loss? This loss can be carried forward for 7 years. 7 years, kindly note. If I am having a long-term capital loss, I can carry it forward for 7 years. Within 7 years, I can adjust it anytime. Okay? See, this might not be asked to you in exam. This will be asked. So, loss can be set off against gain. Okay? Clear? But remember, 7 years you can continue. Cash equivalent includes stocks, debtors, furniture and bank. Cash equivalent. What does it include? Stock, debtors, furniture and banks. Yes, what is the answer? Cash equivalent includes stock, debtors, furniture and bank. Furniture, no, furniture is not the answer. D can be the answer. See, B can also be the answer, D can also be the answer. Because debtors are considered as liquid assets. Okay? Debtors are considered as liquid assets. But the best answer in this is bank. Bank, because the bank cash which you have, bank account, okay? The bank cash which you have or bank balance which you have is considered as cash equivalent. Okay? This is considered as cash equivalent. Debtors are called as liquid assets. Liquid assets. Okay? Then stock is called as current asset. Current, right? Current asset. Then furniture is called as fixed asset. Fixed asset. Okay? Clear everyone? Bank. So bank is the answer. Cash equivalent means bank amount. Whatever bank balance you have, that is called as cash. Among the following, which of the following is issued for a particular purpose frequently? Just one transaction. A general power of attorney, a limited POA, none of the above, all of the above. So, which of them is issued? Which of them is issued only for one transaction? Yes, only one transaction. So it is, kindly note, it is limited, correct, limited POA. Limited POA is issued only for one transaction. There are two types of POAs. One is general, second is limited. General once issued, it is for infinite. General is issued for infinite. Okay, once it is issued, it is always issued. It can be issued for multiple transactions. I can give a general POA for, let's say, purchasing a property, selling a property, opening a bank account, closing a bank account, getting a loan, anything can be given. POA. Limited POA is called as specific POA. This POA is always for a one transaction only, single transaction. Okay? Got it? Numerical. Gross profit is 100 CR, operating expenses are 30 CR, loans are 40 CR, NPA is 5 CR. Calculate ROA. Now this is very difficult. Let me see how many of you can solve this. Everyone like the video fast. Like the video in the meantime. Everyone like the video. Like the video fast, everyone. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, subscribe to the channel fast. So get the answer. Everyone try the answer first. Try it yourself. First, everyone try the answer. Try the answer, everyone. What are you getting? 200%? Okay, let me see. Let me see if I have solved this. If not, then I'll solve it here only. Yeah, solved it. Okay. So this 200% you got it, you right? Who's this who got it 200%? Navesri. Okay, correct. You got it right. 200% is the right answer. 200% is the right answer. See this. Return on assets. Return on asset is what? Net income upon yielding assets. Pay attention now. This is a tricky question. Net income upon yielding assets. Yielding means which are giving you profit. So net income is what? Gross profit, operating expenses. So 100 is your gross profit. Expenses are 30. So net profit is what? 100 minus 30. 100 minus 30 is your net profit. So 100 minus 30. 70 is your net profit. Clear? 70 is your net profit. Now yielding assets. What do you mean by yielding assets? See, total loans of mine are 40 CR. 40 CR loans, but 5 are NPA. So these NPAs are not my yielding assets. These NPAs are not my yielding assets. NPA means what? I am not getting the money, right? So that is gone. So gone means what? Gone means it's not yielding. So 40 minus 5, 35. So now you get it 70 upon 35. So 2 multiplied by percentage, 100, 200, right? So 200% is the answer in ROA. If I ask you ROE over here, find out ROE, you will not be able to get. For ROE, net income upon equity is required. Equity. Okay. So you need to get equity over here. This should have been given to you if I want ROE. But here only ROA is asked. So only net income upon yielding assets. If NPA is given, you have to subtract it. If gross profit is given, you have to come at net profit. See, net income. It is net income. Net income means net profit. Okay. So net profit, you have to get it, not gross profit. Pay attention to the words. Okay. Among the below given statements, which of the following is correct in context to banking ombudsman? So which of them is correct in context to banking ombudsman? Generally the big one is correct. Generally anywhere where you go, the bigger one is correct. So A will be correct. One can file a complaint before the banking ombudsman if the reply is not received from the bank within a period of 1 month after the bank concerned has received one's representation, or the bank rejects the complaint, or if the complainant is not satisfied with the reply given by the bank. So A is correct. What about B? One can't file a complaint with banking ombudsman simply by writing on a plain paper. And what is C? One can't file it online, and all of the above. So which of them is correct? So answer is only A over here. Answer is only A over here, because see, B is wrong, because you can file. Okay. Anyone can file a complaint. Kindly note, anyone can file a complaint. Can't is the wrong word. Can file a complaint. Here also, one can't, can. Kindly note, one can file a complaint on a plain paper. One can file it online also. So only A is correct. Okay? Dash is calculated by adding new debits for the month, previously unpaid payments, and other charges in credit cards. So what is calculated? Amount due, minimum amount due, maximum amount due, negligible amount due. Dash is calculated by adding new debits for the month. New debits means whatever I have purchased in this month plus previously unpaid payments means something which I have not paid. I have purchased earlier but I have not paid. And other charges in the credit card. So what is arrived at? What do you arrive at? The answer is A or B. A or B. Some of you are answering A, some of you are answering B. So what is the answer? The answer is A. Amount due. See, amount due is arrived at by using all your previous debits, this time's debits, any charges, right? That is amount due. What is minimum amount due? Minimum amount due is different. Minimum amount due means how much can you pay? And that amount is given as, anyone knows, in the morning we took in the paid class, 10% or 250, whichever is more, right? 10% or 250, whichever is more. So the answer is A over here, amount due. Kindly note, amount due is calculated by previous month's, this month's debit plus previous month's debit plus other charges. Okay? Minimum amount due is different. Kindly note. Okay? So next, which of the following is not the source of cash inflow with respect to banks? So not the source of cash inflow. Not. Pay attention. Not. Contribution of the bank's owners in form of bank capital. Borrowing from other banks. Sale of debt securities. Providing loans to customers. So which of them is not okay, a source? Correct, Navesari, 250 or 10%. That is the right answer. So which of them is not the source of cash inflow? D. Who is this? Girish. Girish has given the right answer. D is the answer. D. Okay, D is the answer. Kindly note, D is the answer. Very good. D is the answer. Okay? D is the answer. Why? Because loans is not a source of cash inflow. Okay? Loans is a source of cash outflow. By loans, you give money to others. Right? By loans, you give money to others. So not a source. You want not a source. See, pay attention. You want not a source. Not a source is providing loans. Okay, this is not a source. Remaining all are sources means, see, banks owners in form of bank capital. When they give the capital to the bank, this capital will be used as a money, cash by the bank. Borrowing from other banks. So this is also, SBI will borrow from PNB, PNB will borrow from Bank of Baroda. All these banks borrow within each other. That is called as interbank borrowing. This is called as interbank borrowing. This borrowing is done at generally repo plus 0.5%. Generally. Repo plus 0.5%. This you will have it in your CAIIB. I'll be there for teaching you CAIIB, right? I did CAIIB BFM also. ABM BFM. So got it? So this is not the source of money. This is the application of money. See, there are two things in bank always. One is sources of funds, sources. And second is application. Application. So loans are application. And deposits are sources. Okay, deposits are sources, loans are application. Got it? Solve this. With a population of a town is 25,000, if it increases per annum by compounding quarterly, then how much will it have increased in a year? Solve this, everyone. Who all are getting it? Let me see. Who all are getting it? What is it? 27595. 27595. Okay. 595. Okay. Yeah. 27595. Okay. Let's see. See. Always remember what is asked in the exam. There are two questions always. See, there are always two questions. Question number one is, first one, look at it. If they ask you, say, two things. Okay? If they ask you, before means today, or before, and this is after. Always in exam, focus on the question. Are they asking you before or after? Here they are asking how much will it have increased in a year. So they are asking after. So if they are asking after, it is A. And if they are asking before, it is P. If they are asking after, it is A. If they are asking before, it is P. Then the formula is A equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N. Now remaining formula is simple. But first you must understand what is actually asked for in the exam. Are they asking after or are they asking before? After is A, before is P. So now let's solve this. Okay? And future value end of the year. Danishka, difference between compounding interest and future value end of the year. Okay, I'll explain you. See this. Everyone solve this first. I think so many of you have got this right. Okay? 27,595. A equals to P into 1 plus R is to N. So 25,000 into 1 plus R is what? 10%, but quarterly. So divide by 4. So 2.5%. So 0.025. So 1 plus 0.025 raised to N. N is what? 1 year. But multiply by 4. So raised to 4. Clear? So 25,000 into 1.025 raised to 4. So 25,000 into 1.1038. So that is equal to 27,595. So how much will it have increased? So increase is what? 27,595 minus 25,000. So 2595 is the increase. 2595 is the increase. Okay. What is asked is important. Increase or final. If they ask you final population, then this is right. If they ask you increase, then this is right. Okay. So now, one question which Daniska has asked is, what is the difference between compounding interest and future value? See, actually there is no difference, to be frank. Compounding interest is basically for lump sum payment. See, there are two types of payments. Okay? There are two types of payments. Lump sum, okay, and annuity. Okay? In lump sum payment, kindly note, one time, future value equals to compound interest final amount. Interest amount. Okay, it is same. Same thing is used, same formula is used. Here there is a difference. Annuity, if you see, then you have a difference. That difference is that formula then. There are two formulae, ordinary and a due, right? For ordinary, the formula is that C future value, C into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1. Do you know this? Or shall I write it? See, how many of you don't know the future value formula? How many of you don't know the future value formula for annuity? Anyone is there? Should I write it? Yes or no? Just type yes or no. Should I write it or no? Type yes or no. Future value formula. Is there anyone who doesn't know? Because I think so you might be knowing it, right? Should I write it? Formula? See this. I'll write it now. Okay? Because some of you don't know. See, F equals to C into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 the whole upon R. This is for ordinary annuity. Ordinary. Right? It is for ordinary annuity. And if it is for due, then just multiply this with 1 plus R. This is future value. Future value formula is, this is 1 C into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R for ordinary. And if you want to find it for due, then multiply with 1 plus R over here. 1 plus R, multiply. If you want a present value formula, then the same formula, just divide it with 1 plus R raised to N. Right? Divide it with 1 plus R raised to N for ordinary, and due multiply with 1 plus R. Okay? Got it, Daniska? You are asked for this question. Compounding interest and future value. Okay? Next one. This solved. Yeah. Among the following, in which of the following case it is not required to be created by way of deed and does not require registration? So which of these Which of these is not required to be registered? Simple mortgage, mortgage by conditional sale, usufructuary and equitable. Which of them is not required to be registered? Okay, so it is equitable. Equitable is not required to be registered, but kindly note now there is a catch in this. In equitable mortgage, it is not required to be registered with the sub-registrar. But anyone knows what is the but in this? What is the problem in this? The problem is, whenever you have this equitable mortgage, within 30 days, you have to give a notice, right? You have to give a notice, or you can give it a note to sub-registrar to keep the record of the same. Do you know this? Notice is to be given to the sub-registrar within 30 days. Okay, registrar. Within 30 days of doing this equitable mortgage. Within 30 days, you have to give the notice to the sub-registrar. This is the catch in it now. Okay? So, next, what is this? Simple mortgage, mortgage by conditional sale, usufructuary mortgage. Anyone knows this? What is the difference? Because in exam, anything can be asked. They can ask you usufructuary also. They can ask you conditional sale also. They can ask you simple mortgage also. What is the difference? Yes, what is the difference? Achha, you don't give any notice. Lean mark. Okay. No, actually the rule is there in rest of Bharat, it is there. Check in your bank. See, you might not be following it. But this rule is given to the entire country Bharat now. That whenever you do equitable mortgage, give a notice of registration or notice of this taking a note to the sub-registrar for equitable within 30 days. There are 2-3 notices which are to be given. One is sub-registrar 30 days. Second is this SARSAI, you have to do it in 30 days. Third is if it's a company, private limited or public limited, then you have to give it to that ROC also, Registrar of Companies. That is also 30 days. So 3 notices are to be given, always. Okay, just check in if there is lagging in your bank. Huh? It might happen, I don't know. Or there might not, because nowadays the whole cash, that after 370 everything is same, right? Everywhere. So now, equitable mortgage. So what is the difference between simple mortgage by conditional sale and usufructuary? What is the difference between the 3? See, in simple mortgage, you have to get the court's intervention if you have to sell the property. If you are a bank and you want to sell the property of that customer, but you have to get the court's order, intervention. Conditional sale means what? Under conditional sale, you cannot get the income from that property. Suppose if I have given a loan to somebody and if that house is given on rent, then that rent will not be received by me. That rent will be received by the customer. This is what we follow. In our banks, we follow conditional sale. And usufructuary mortgage means I will get the income from that property. Suppose if I give a loan, mortgage, usufructuary, and that house is given on rent, so that rent will be received by the bank, not the customer. Okay, very important difference. Okay. So these are the three meanings. Okay. Among the following, which of the following statement is correct in context of financial literacy? Financial literacy, which of them is correct? Financial literacy. Yes, financial literacy. What is the answer? D. Let me see. Financial literacy is the process by which people improve their knowledge and understanding of the use of the financial products and services. Okay. It is also described as one's ability to make informed judgments and to take effective decisions regarding the use and the management of money. Right? The financial literacy is promoted by the provision of financial education and is a prelude to financial inclusion in villages. All of them are correct. Correct? All of them. Okay? All of them. What is the meaning of this word prelude over here? Prelude means before. Before requirement. Whatever is required before. Okay? Among the following, in which of the following case it is not required to be created by a way of deed and doesn't require registration? Oh, just now we did it. Yeah. Which of the following statement is or are not correct? Among the following, which of the following statements are not correct? Now check this. The relationship between the customer and the bank, when the bank lends money to the customer, is a borrower and lender, and thus a debtor and a creditor. Pay attention. Question is not correct. Not. Okay. The relationship between the customer and the bank, when the customer deposits certain valuables, bonds, securities, etc., with the bank for safe custody, is bailor-bailey, and thus customer and trustee. You want not correct. The relationship between the customer and the bank, when the bank performs the services of remittance, collection of checks, bills, etc. on behalf of the customers, is that of principal and agent. And all of them are correct. So which of them is not correct? Which of them is not correct? So it is which of them is not correct? So all of them are correct. All of them are correct. D is the right answer. See here, borrower, lender, debtor, creditor. That is right. Here, bailor, bailey. Okay, so that is also right. And here, principal agent. That is also right. Right? So all the three are correct. Kindly note the relationships. There are total 6 relationships with the banker. Banker customer has 6 relationships. Okay? In locker, what is the relationship? Locker. Anyone? In locker, what is the relationship? Locker. When you give a locker, what is the relationship between the customer and the bank? Locker. Anyone? What is the relationship in locker between the customer and the bank? Leisure lazy, correct. Leisure lazy, very good. Leisure lazy, that is the right answer. In gold loan, pay attention. In gold loan, what are the various relationships in gold loan? Gold loan, we have 2-3 relationships. One is debtor creditor loan, है ना? Simple. Second is bailor bailey is also there, because this is also bailment. Customer is giving you on trust that gold. So bailor bailey is also there and debtor creditor is also there. Both the things are there in gold loan. Huh? Got it? You want to save, okay, somebody wants to know about pledge. Yeah, pleasure pledge. Yeah, that's called as pawner, pawny. See, pledge is never called as pleasure pledge. Yeah? Kindly note. In your exam, you will get it. Pledge will never be called as pleasure pledge. They call it pawner pawny. P-A-W-N pawn. Okay? So, next. You want to save 2500 per year at the end of each year for 5 years and earn 8.525% per annum. Okay. What is the present value of this annuity compounding half yearly? Per year. Okay. Each half year. Okay. See this, you want to save 2500 per half year. I have changed this question. Per half year you want to save 2500 and the rate of interest is 8.25% per year. It's a bit difficult one here. Let me change this simple one. Let's keep it simple. 8%. And this is 5 years. That's okay. Because 8.25 divided by 2 will be very tough. So you want to save 2500 per half year for 5 years and you want it at the end. Kindly note this word. End of each half year. End. End means which is this type of annuity? Which is this type of annuity? End means which annuity? Is it ordinary or is it due? Is it ordinary annuity or is it due? Yes, is it ordinary annuity or is it due? Correct? End means ordinary. Very good, Danishka. End means ordinary. Okay? End equals to ordinary. And begin equals to due. Okay? End equals to ordinary, begin equals to due. Okay? End is always ordinary. Kindly note. Okay? So now, what is the formula? What do you want? You want present value. Present value formula. What is the formula for present value? P equals to C into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 the whole upon R into 1 plus R raised to n. See, this is the formula for present value. For ordinary, if it was due, then what do? You multiply this with 1 plus R. Okay? Now don't multiply. So what is C now? 2500. See, C equals to 2500. R is what? 8% upon 2. 8 upon 2. Half yearly now? Yeah. So 4%. N is what? 5 into 2. So 10 years. 10 you can write it. So these are the figures now. C, R and N. Now find the answer. So that is equal to 2500 into 1 plus what is R? 4%. 0.04 raised to 10 minus 1 the whole upon 0.04 into 1 plus 0.04 raised to 10. Now check this everyone. Get the answer. How to do this 1.04? See this. How to do this? 1.04 raised to 10. On the normal calci, black calci which you have, how will you do this? 1.04 into equal to 9 times. 1 less. 9 times. Okay? 1.04 into equal to 9 times. 1 less than what is asked. Okay? So get the answer everyone. Get the answer. What are you getting? The answer of 1.04 raised to 10. This answer, what are you getting? 1.04 raised to 10. First give me that answer. 1.04 raised to 10. What are you getting the answer? Give me that first. Everyone, let me see. How many of you are trying this? Let me see this. How many of you are trying it? All of you should try this. All of you. Okay? Fast. In exam, we don't have time. In exam, we don't have time. Yes? So what are you getting? 216. Let me see. Let me see the answer. 216.50. Okay. See, I am getting this as 1.48. I am getting this 1.04 raised to 10. I am getting it as 1.48. How many of you have got this 1.48? So 1.48 minus 1. So 0.48. So 2500 into 0.48. 2500 into 0.48. Right? This 1.48 minus 1. So 0.48 upon 0.04 into this is 1.48. Now multiply this and get the answer. Multiply this and get the answer. I think so 20,275 you are getting it. 20,000. All of you are getting the same. So 20,275. This much I will get it. Right? Logically also think of it. Logically think of it, everyone. 2500 half yearly. So per year 5,000. Right? Per year I will be investing 5,000. 5,000 into 5. Right? 5 years now. So 5,000 into 5. 5 years. Should I get it more than this? 20,000? I think so. You must get it more because how can I see 2,500 in 6 months? So 5,000 in 1 year. 5 5 is 25. I am investing 25,000. So why will I get less amount? Why will I get less amount? Will you invest in such scheme? So let me see. So what are you getting? Let me see if anything is wrong. 2500 into 0.48, 0.48, okay, equals to this 1200 divided by 0.04, 0.04, so equals to 30,000 upon 1.48. So 2270. No, right answer is right. Okay, 20,275. Correct it is. Even I am getting the same answer. 20,275. I thought there's some error, but no, correct. 20,275 is the right answer. Okay? Yeah. 20,000, very good. See, such numericals you'll see in the exam. So if you see them, it's very easy to solve. Only you have to pay attention at half yearly, quarterly, whatever is given. You have to pay attention to that. Okay? Orders received from the court for recovery of certain debts are called as attachment order NISI, recovery order absolute, attachment order or garnish order. Check this everyone. Orders received from court for recovery of something, okay, are called as what? Attachment order, recovery order, attachment, what is this? Attachment NISI or garnish order. Court orders are always called as garnish order. Kindly note. Garnish. Court orders are always called as garnish order. Kindly note few changes or few differences. See, whenever you receive any order from court, it is called as garnish. Okay? Whenever you receive any order from other department, other means it can be income tax, it can be sales tax, it can be forest department, it can be any department other than court, then it is called as attachment. Right? Attachment. Got it? So this is the difference. Garnish order is of two types. Garnish order is of two types, right? One is NISI and second one is absolute. Absolute. Right? What is the difference between NISI and absolute? What is the difference between NISI and absolute? In NISI, the court tells to freeze the funds. Freeze. Only freeze. Do not give it to anyone. Only freeze. That is called as NISI. And in absolute, it tells to give the judgment. Judgment creditor. Judgment creditor, yeah. It tells to give the judgment creditor. Creditor who has given you the loan. Okay? The judgment creditor. This is the difference between NISI and absolute. Okay? In garnish order NISI, the order is only to freeze the funds. Freeze. Do not give it to anyone. And in garnish order absolute, it is the court orders that you give the money to this person. So that is called a judgment creditor. Okay, got it? Clear? Next one. Done this one. Yeah. Among the below given statements, which of the following shows correct advantages of NAC? Advantages of NAC. Okay, NAC. Pay attention. Advantages of NAC. Think of it, everyone. Correct advantages of NAC. What is it? Read this. Everyone read this. Everyone like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Okay? Click on the bell icon, everyone. All of you kindly note. This is something I wanted to show you. See this. All of you, you will clear your JAIIB now. Almost 3 papers are clear, 1 paper is remaining. You will clear it. RBWM, I'll tell you. You follow my PDF, you will get 60 plus. Okay? See, that is guaranteed. Follow this marathon, follow the classes, PDF, 60 plus. The batch is starting. Increment Pro batch 3.0 is starting on 23rd of this May. Don't miss this. This is for your November exam. Okay? Don't miss this. Use the code Y432. See, this code is very important. Use the code Y432. Okay? So use this code Y432. Got it? Because by using this code, you will get almost 82% discount. So don't miss this. Okay? So let's move on. So what are the advantages of NAC? No need for issuing check to beneficiary for each payment, and debit is made automatically. Payment defaults will not happen if there is sufficient balance. Okay, if there is sufficient balance in the account. No follow-up is needed by the Benny, as payment will be received automatically based on the mandate. Hassle-free for the mandate issuer, as it saves the time for him for issuing the checks and all these things. So, what is the advantage? Yes? D is the advantage, right? D is the advantage. Very good. See, all of you will clear JAIIB. That's for sure. Means if you have cleared the remaining 3 papers, this I'll guarantee you. Because when you are following this marathon and you are following the PDF which I have given, I'll guarantee you, you are clearing JAIIB, and RBWM, so I can guarantee you. 60 plus, you are surely getting it. Surely. You day after tomorrow, after the paper, you yourself come and tell me in the analysis. But kindly note, follow the condition which I have given. Follow the PDF which I have given. Complete RBWM PDF, follow it, surely 60 plus. Okay? Next. My loan is 2 lakhs. Repayment is quarterly. I have to repay the loan in 2 years. ROI is 8%. Find my EMI. Try this. Everyone should try this now. Yes, everyone try this now. Let me see how many of you can get this. I'll take a break of 2 minutes or 5 minutes. Let's take a break of 5 minutes. In the meantime, you try this. Okay? Everyone try this. Yes, so got it? Somebody has got it. Around 400, 27,400 roughly. I'll take it roughly 27,400. 27,400 roughly. Okay? So let's see. Let's see the answer. I have not got it. So I'll just try it over here. Okay? EMI. What is the formula of EMI? EMI equals to loan into, just reverse that formula of present value, R into 1 plus R raised to N the whole upon 1 plus R raised to N minus 1. Okay? This is the formula. Right? So loan is what? 2 lakhs. What is R? Quarterly repayment. Quarterly means R equals to 8 upon 4, 2%, right? 8% upon 4 quarterly, 2%. What is N? N is 2 years, 2 into 4, so 8, right? Everyone clear in this? R is 2%, N is 8. Solve it. So equals to 2 lakhs into, now I'll directly write it. R is what? 0.02. 02 into 1.02 raised to 8. The whole upon 1.02 raised to 8 minus 1. Get the answer. Everyone try this. Get the answer now. Using the black calci, what you have to do? Using the black calci, 1.02 into equal to 7 times. So 1.17 I am getting. 1.17. So this answer is 1.17. I'll write it over here. So 2 lakhs into 0.02 into 1.17, the whole upon, this is what? 0.17. 1.17 minus 1. So 0.17. So try it, everyone. So first try this. 0.02 into, what is it? 1.17. 1.17 divided by 0.17. 0.17. So 0.137 into 2 lakhs into 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 27,500 roughly. Yeah, that's okay. 529, 500. So roughly answer is 27,400, 500. It depends on the digits which you take. Okay, if you take 4 digits, you will get more precise answer. But kindly note, in exam, they will not give you the answers like 27,429, 27,529, 27,629. Answers will be very far off. One answer will be 27,400. Second answer will be 29 something. Third answer will be 22 something. Far off. So don't fight between this 200, 300, 400. Leave it. Nobody cares. Okay? So roughly 27,500 roughly answer you are getting. 27,500. So any answer which you get, 400, 429, 500, 600, everything is correct. Okay? Everything is correct over here. Among the below given statements, which of the following is correct about the mandate? Check this now. Which of them is correct about the mandate? We saw POA sometimes back. Power of attorney we saw. Now what mandate? Which of them is correct about the mandate? The client notifying the bank that he has someone else a mandate, permission to manage the account on his behalf. The client doesn't need to verify the signatures on the mandate and obtains them on in the mandate letter. So you want a correct one, huh? Institutions can impose a mandate. Mandate can't be issued by the account holder with the direction to his or her bankers authorizing the person to operate the account on his or her behalf. So which of them is correct? You want a correct one. You want the correct one, huh? Correct one. Correct one is A. Kindly note. Correct one is A. Very good. This is the correct one. A client notifying the bank that he has given someone else permission to manage the account on his behalf. That is basically a mandate. Mandate is, kindly understand the difference between power of attorney and mandate. Power of attorney needs to be registered. Mandate need not be registered. Power of attorney can be general POA for large number of activities. Mandate will be only for bank account. Only one job, that is bank account, and not registered on a plain paper. Mandate is on a plain paper. Okay? What about these remaining ones? A client doesn't need to verify the signature. That's not right. You have to verify the signatures. Okay, in any banking transaction, you have to verify. Simple. Institutions can impose a mandate. No. Companies can't give a mandate. How can a company? See, companies do have board of directors. They have their own authorized signatories. So they don't give a mandate. They'll give up this board resolution. Okay? Mandate can be issued. It's not can't. It can be issued. Okay? By an account holder, blah, 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 blah. You can read this now. Got it? So the correct one is what? Only A. Got it? Correct one is only A. Move on. Next one. Among the following, which of the following product is also called as tomorrow's product with enormous scope for improvements in the changed competitive scenario? Yeah, correct, Zenat. By passing a resolution, company can do this. So, which of the following is called as tomorrow's product? So, what are the various levels of products? What are the various levels of products? First is generic, second is expected, third is augmented, and fourth is potential. Sequence is also very important. First is generic, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Okay? Generic means which doesn't have a brand name, common name. You see generic medicines, those green shops, right? Everywhere we have in our country, Bharat now, green shops. All these are generic medicines without any brand name. Expected means people expect something. Packaging, good packaging. That is expected product. Expect. If you go and buy, let's say I'll give you a simple example. If you buy, let's say, cooking oil. This cooking oil will be open also. You get open cooking oil also. But you buy that branded one, Fortune, Dhara. Why? Expected. Augmented means what? Something free. One ball pen free. If you purchase this oil. If you open a savings account with me, I will give you health insurance free for 1 year. And potential means future dated, future product. I will give you CBDC. I will give you AI if you open a bank account with me. Potential, future. Okay? Got it? So, did we tick on the answer? The answer is potential. Okay? Next. What is the question? Somebody has written something. Slip or proof of withdrawal deposit is expected product. How asking a slip or proof of withdrawal or deposit is an expected product? No, it's not an expected product. Expected product means asking for some packaging or something. See, this is not an expected product. Suppose if you are asking for proof of, what are you saying? slip or proof of withdrawal or deposit. It's not an expected product. It's a routine transaction. That's a routine transaction. Okay. It's not an expected product. Expected means something additional, something packaging, something polished which you give. Okay. Next, among the below mentioned parent metric and the purposes, which of the following is correctly matched? Check this now. Which is correctly matched? ROA, return on equity with mitigated risk impact. ROA, full risk based on profitability. ROE, GL, return on equity without risk impact. ROE, asset management without risk impact. So which of them is correct? Difficult one, huh? Really difficult one. The answer is, how many of you have answered this correct? Yeah, C. Very good. C is the right answer. Okay? C is the correct one. C is the right answer. Why? See, ROA means what? Return on equity with mitigated risk. No. If you have mitigated risk, then it becomes ROA. If it's mitigated risk, risk adjusted return on assets. Okay? Then ROA, full risk based on profitability. No. ROA means this, return on this assets. Okay? It actually should be ROE over here. E. Return on equity, na? Yeah. So equity we are calling. So ROA. So ROA means risk adjusted return on assets. Okay? So the answer over here is correct. C. Which of the following sentences are incorrect? See, here you want incorrect answer. When a bank has the prior right of set off, bank is not bound by the garnishee order. You want incorrect one, huh? When a lien is marked on a fixed deposit receipt, it cannot be attached by garnishee order. In joint accounts with either a survivor clause, garnishee order, if in a single name, can be attached. In joint account with former or survivor clause, garnishee order, if in a single name, can be attached. So which of them is incorrect? Let me see. How many of you answered this correctly? You want incorrect one. I want incorrect one. Yes, incorrect one is, which is the incorrect one? Yes, it is incorrect. A, B, somebody is answering. No one is answering C over here. Incorrect one. Actually, incorrect one is only C. C is incorrect. C is incorrect because, see, simple logic, remember, when a bank has a prior right to set off means I can take the money, okay, and I have marked a lien on this, means I have marked a set off on this. Bank is not bound by the garnishee order. Garnishee order we will not obey if we already have a set off on it. When a lien is marked on the FD, then also garnishee order is not applicable. Okay? if I've all, see, garnishee order is applicable only for free deposits, which are free. Okay. So these two are correct. But this, in joint accounts, if you have a single name garnishee order, you cannot attach it. Okay. Single name, it cannot be attached. And this is correct. Former or survivor. Former means what? This account is actually of the first owner only. This account is of first owner. This account is not of second owner. It is of first owner. So it can be attached, obviously. If it's in the name of first owner and garnishee order is in the name of first owner, it can be attached. Okay, so the answer is C only. Got it, everyone? Earlier one, clear? In case of lien, bank can sell the goods and securities. In case the debt is not paid under section dash of the dash. Now, very difficult one. Yes? Let me see now. This is difficult one. Bank can sell under what? See? There is a hint in this. Let me see who are giving the answers. There's a big hint in this, very big hint. Some of you have answered C, Debt and Securities Act. No. No. It is under Indian Contracts Act. The hint over here is Indian Contracts Act was in 1872. Indian Contracts Act was never in 1875. It was in 1872. Okay. So, Indian Contracts Act and section 171 of Indian Contracts Act. Okay. Kindly note this. This is not related to BR Act. Many of us feel we are in banks, so everything is BR, Banking Regulation Act. Okay. So, section 171 of Indian Contracts Act 1872. Britishers had this act, my God. 1872. Imagine 1872. Now we are in 2026. 18, 19. My God, so long, means such a old act is still going on. Okay. Chalo, move on. Bank assets are 200 CR, capital is 20 CR. Find a leverage ratio. Find a leverage ratio. Try this. Try this, everyone. Leverage ratio. Let me see who comes fastest finger first. One answer I have got it. Girish. Right. Anusha. Right. Jaya Chitra. Very good. So, 10 is the answer. Leverage equals to your assets upon capital. Okay, your assets upon capital. Kindly remember this. So that is equal to 200 upon 20. Got it? Kindly note one relationship. ROE, this is very important. ROE equals to ROA into leverage. Very important. ROE equals to ROA into leverage. Okay? Ratio, basically ratio. So ROE equals to ROA into leverage ratio. Got it, everyone? This question, this is a star marked relation. There are high chances you will get a question on this. There are very high chances you will get a question on this. ROE equals to ROA into leverage. They will give you ROA and they will give you leverage. And then they'll ask you to find out ROE. Okay? Clear? A bank deposit of 25,000 will earn interest at the end of 1 year if it earns 10%, compounded half yearly. Value at the end of the year is, I think so we have done this. I think so 26 something, 25, is this the answer something? I think so we have done it. Okay, let's skip this, okay? Because why? Half yearly, no? So 25,000, let's do it chalo, very fast here. What is this? So simple. 25,000 into, what is it? 1.05. Half yearly, no? And at the end of 1 year, no? So raised to 2. 1 year. So raised to 2. Half yearly means multiply by 2. So get the answer. What are you getting? Try it. Try it, everyone. Like the video, everyone like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Don't miss this. Okay? Don't miss this. So 25, what is this? 1,000? 1,000 into 1.05 square. 1.05. $27,562. 27,562. Okay? Minus 25,000. Two five, correct. 2562. Right? See, this I am getting it as 27,562. This multiplication. Everyone got this? Because this we have done it many times. That's why I did it fast. Right? D is the answer. Forex cards, often used by international travelers, are generally categorized as unsecured credit cards, postpaid, prepaid, loaded with what is foreign currency, and last one is virtual credit lines. So, what is the answer for this? What is it? What have we got? C. Okay? C is the answer. Let me refresh this. Correct answer is C. These are prepaid cards loaded with foreign currency. How many of you have given forex cards? Anyone has given forex cards up till now? How many of you have given forex cards to the customers? See, whenever you give a forex card to any customer, first you debit that customer. Take money from his account, convert it to dollars, and then give that card. It is always prepaid. You will never give it unsecured. You will never give postpaid. You will not give virtual. Nothing. Everything is prepaid. Okay? Prepaid mobile, prepaid account. Now they are thinking of prepaid bank account portability. Like we have mobile portability. Means you can shift from Jio to Airtel to Vodafone to anyone, isn't it? Now they are planning, means RBI is thinking on the grounds. Can we make the accounts portable? So great it will be, right? Your bank account immediately shifted to other bank shifted to your bank. Portable, right? So this is done postpaid, prepaid. Which of the following is an example of proprietary card? A card issued solely under the bank's own brand name. A card issued in partnership with a fuel company. A card issued by a merchant without a bank. A card that can only be used at one specific ATM. So which is known as a proprietary card. So which of them is a proprietary card? Proprietary card is own brand name, right? Own brand name. SBI card, PNB card, Bank of Baroda card, Bob card, Union Bank card, HDFC Bank card, single name. Second one is co-branded. Co-branded means SBI plus HPCL, Bank of Baroda plus BPCL, HDFC Bank plus PVR Inox. One bank, one non-bank. Kindly note, one bank, one non-bank, co-branded. It will never be SBI plus HDFC Bank, SBI plus PNB, PNB plus Bank of Baroda. It will never be like this. Okay? So here it means own brand name. Done? When the bank screens a credit card applicant, what is the primary objective? Screens means checks. Whenever I am checking an application, suppose if the customer applies, I want a credit card. So if I check that application, what is my purpose? Why am I doing this? To determine the color of the card, to assess the risk and ensure the applicant meets eligibility and credit standards, to verify if the applicant has social media account, to calculate the merchant discount rate. So, what is the answer? B, correct? To assess the risk and ensure the applicant meets eligibility and credit standards. See, very important. After all, credit card is a loan. Credit card is nothing else. It's a loan, right? So if you are giving a loan, you'll have to check this, whether this applicant is right or wrong, eligible or not eligible, right? Which tier of card is typically positioned higher in terms of polls and credit limit? So which is generally the higher card? Classic, silver, platinum and standard. Which is generally the higher card? Let me see how many of you have worked in the cards division, credit card division. Yes, 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 yes. C, platinum, correct. Platinum card is always higher. Okay, platinum card is always higher. See, it's always very simple. It depends on company to company, bank to bank. Some banks give classic, then silver, then they give gold also, gold. Then they have some standard card, then they give platinum. Platinum is generally given as at the end, highest level. Okay. The historical evolution of remittance has transitioned from instrument-based movement to instant settlement. Which risk does this shift primarily mitigate for remitting bank? Oh my God, difficult one. See, now we have shifted from clearing to UPI, right? We have shifted from clearing to UPI. So which is the risk which is covered in this? In clearing, what used to happen? 2 days clearing was there, 2 days. So this is settlement and operations risk. This risk is mitigated. Settlement and operations risk. Kindly note, moving from physical instruments to electronic transfers eliminates the time lag and manual handling associated with the paper. Okay? This reduces the risk of loss in transit, forgery, and a Herstat risk. Now, you don't look into this Herstat right now. Herstat is a big risk. Okay, it's in CAIIB. So you only remember this much. What? Settlement and operations risk is covered in this. While RTGS and NEFT both facilitated quantum jump in digital payments, which operational feature distinguishes RTGS in context of finality of settlement? So difficult wordings are there. In exam also you will get these difficult wordings. So the question over here is, what is the difference between RTGS and NEFT? Simple question. What is the difference between RTGS and NEFT? NEFT, deferred net settlement, this is what? This is in NEFT or RTGS. Continuous individual gross settlement without netting. Batch-wise processing every 30 minutes. Conditional reversal based on liquidity availability. So what is RTGS? What does RTGS consist of? Think. RTGS. What does RTGS consist of? You all do RTGS? So what does RTGS consist of? RTGS consists of, no, not C. RTGS consists of, who's answering C over here? RTGS consists of B, without netting. Real time gross settlement, real time, right now payment, right now inputted, right now money gone. Gross settlement. This is NEFT. NEFT, okay? Deferred net settlement. This is also called as batch. We call it batch processing, batch. See this. This is also NEFT. Okay? Conditional reversal based on liquidity. This is not available to NEFT or RTGS. You can never reverse the transaction of NEFT, RTGS, UPI, anything. Any electronic mode of payment, you can never reverse the transaction. Never. Okay? Clear? So, RTGS means this, continuous individual gross settlement without netting. That is RTGS. Got it, everyone? Now again, just a reminder to you all. See the new batch, Increment Pro batch. Once you clear your JAIIB, immediately join this. 23rd of May, the batch is starting. Okay, CAIIB is very difficult now as compared to JAIIB, very difficult. So don't miss this. Detailed batch, like you studied in JAIIB, for the paid batch, whoever were there. But kindly note, CAIIB is a bit difficult. Not bit, lot of difficult. Because I teach to CAIIB also, I have seen. Okay? So now, done this, next. This is done. In context of electronic clearing services, ECS, what is a legal and operational prerequisite that allows beneficiary to pull funds from a customer's account? Think of it, everyone. In context of ECS, what is a legal and operational prerequisite that allows the Benny to pull funds from customer's account? A verbal confirmation from the account holder, a specific time-bound mandate authorized by the remitter, a general POA held by the bank, a letter of credit issued by the Benny bank. Oh, this is very good one here. Yes, the answer is B, correct. B is the answer. Time-bound mandate. Okay? Time-bound mandate. So this is the right answer. Oh. Time-bound mandate, right? Kindly note one point. Now you answer me, everyone. Now do you use ECS in banking? Anyone? Just answer me. Do you use ECS in banking today? Do you use ECS in banking today? ECS, Electronic Clearing Services. Do you use it in banking? Or has it been replaced by somebody? Right? Nowadays we don't use ECS, right? ECS is gone. ECS is history. Nowadays we use NAC. NAC has replaced everything. Okay? Your UPI, this PhonePe, Google Pay, everything is NAC. Okay? ECS is gone now. It is only in the books for your JAIIB. That's it. A NAC, National Automated Clearing House, was implemented by NPCI to harmonize multiple ECS systems. Which of the following best describes its technical architecture? Check this. Yeah? Which of them gives the idea about NAC? Think of it. A physical clearing house for check truncation, a web-based solution for high volume repetitive interbank transactions, a blockchain-based ledger for international remittances, a peer-to-peer manual entry system for the government subsidies. So what is NAC? What is NAC? Is the answer A, physical clearing house? Or is it B? Or is it C? Is it C? Anyone thinks C, blockchain? Anyone thinks it is C? So kindly note, the answer is B, okay, web-based. This is a major difference between ECS and NAC. ECS is a software, you have to download it on your computer. It carries weight, it carries space in the computer. CPU, it carries the space. Whereas NAC is a web-based, it doesn't have any space on your computer, right? So web-based solution for high volume repetitive interbank transactions. A transition from NAC to from bank working days to all days of the week was primarily intended to. Now what do you mean by this? So difficult questions you are seeing. See this. Firstly, understand the question. NAC was earlier during the working days only. When your bank was working, at that time NAC was working. Then it shifted to all days. Forget bank working. Holiday, any day, everything is working. So, it was primarily intended to increase the fee income of the commercial banks, align bulk payments with 24/7 digital banking expectations, reduce the workload of the clearinghouse staff on Mondays, discourage the use of RTGS for corporate payments. So why was NAC brought in for full period, full 24/7? Right? The answer was B. Right? B is the answer. Align bulk payments with 24/7 digital expectations. Isn't it? Which system is considered the complexion changer of the financial services due to its impact on large value transfers and systemic liquidity management? See, large value, this is the hint. Large value transfer, UPI, RTGS, IMPS, BHIM. Which system is considered as a complexion changer? Complexion changer means altogether game changer. So which is this system which was a game changer? What do you think? Game changer was RTGS, correct? B. RTGS was a game changer for large value transactions, large. Okay? So RTGS. When managing NAC mandates for corporate clients, a bank manager must ensure the transactions are periodic and repetitive. Which of the following fits this criteria? So good question. So right one. Such questions you will see it in the exam also. Which one fits it? Think of it, everyone. One-time payment for emergency medical bill, monthly SIP deductions, ad hoc intercorporate loan repayment, spot purchase of foreign currency. So which one is repetitive and periodic? Correct? Monthly SIP. Correct? That is basically repetitive. Okay? How many of you have done SIPs? Have you done SIPs? Systematic investment plan in mutual funds. Now is the right time to do SIPs. Always remember, SIP is one of the best tools for investment. Okay, best tools. Everyone should invest via SIPs only. Okay? Mobile banking applications like BHIM use the UPI platform to revolutionize payments. What is the core innovation of UPI that separates it from traditional mobile banking? You will see, sir, where are these questions? They are not available in any book. Kindly note, these are available in your Macmillan book. These are available. I have gone through a book and then prepared these questions. Okay? So mobile banking applications like BHIM use the UPI platform to revolutionize payments. What is the core innovation of UPI? So what is the core innovation? Requirement of physical debit card for every transaction. Use of virtual payment address and two-factor authentication on a single device. The limitation of transfer to only within the same bank. The mandatory 24-hour cooling period for all beneficiaries. So, what is the answer? B, correct? Use of virtual payment address and two-factor. Right? Now, RBI has brought in this two-factor compulsory. Compulsory, it has brought in the two-factor authentication. And there is a cooling period of 1 hour. 1 hour for greater than 10,000. 10,000, okay? These two new rules have been brought in by RBI. Why were telegraphic transfers and demand drafts considered the core remittance mechanism despite being slower than modern systems? So why was this TT, telegraphic transfer means what? It is related to forex, dollars, and demand draft, core remittance mechanism. They were the only instruments with legal backing under NI Act. They provided a paper trail and guaranteed funds. Before the advent of real-time digital ledgers, they were cost-free for the customers. They did not require the beneficiary account number. So, what is the answer? This is difficult one. Okay? The answer will be between A and B. How many of you are saying A or B? See, answer is B. They provided a paper trail. See, demand draft will have a paper trail. TT will also have a paper trail. TT is always used for foreign exchange payments. Many of you might not have used TT up till now. Why? Because you all deal in INR, rupees. But if you deal in forex, dollars, then you will find TT. Okay? So they provided a paper trail and guaranteed funds before the advent of real-time digital ledger. Before instant electronic streams, DDs and TTs were the gold standard because they were prepaid instruments. The bank guaranteed that the funds were available, making them safer for personal checks. So, whenever you issue any DD, see, understand this, whenever you give any DD also, whenever you do any FT, what do? You first check whether there are funds in the account or not. Then only you will do NEFT, isn't it? Same thing with DD, same thing with TT, same thing with everything, right? Got it? Clear? As a bank manager, how would you categorize the evolution of BHIM and UPI in the retail payment ecosystem? Think. As a bank manager, you have to think now. A shift towards decentralized physical instrument clearing, an evolution towards mobile-first application-based interoperable payment services, a temporary alternative to traditional check clearing, a system designed exclusively for high net worth individuals. So what is the answer? It is B, correct? Evolution towards mobile-first application based interoperable payment services, correct? So this is the answer. Mobile first, right? Because of BHIM application, things have changed a lot, right? Now find this. Bank assets are given as 200 crores at 10%. Liabilities are given as 250 crores at 7%. Find the NII and NIM. Both the things are to be found out. Now you give me the answer, everyone. See, I told you in the initial stage, when we started the lecture, I told you, what did I tell you? I told you that I'll try to cover all the numericals, ROA, ROE, leverage, NII, NIM. All of them have been covered, right? Because I know in exam it will be asked. You need to be very clear in the concept. So now, give me the answer for this. NII and NIM. Yes? Now I have spoken a lot. Now let me see from your side. NI is 2.5. Let me see. Chalo, let's try. What is NII? NII equals to loan interest minus deposit interest. What is the loan interest? 200 crores into 10%. So it will be what? 200 into 10. 20 CR. Minus deposit interest. 250 at 7%. So this you will have to find out. 25 into 7. So what is it? Twenty-five sevens are. What are you getting? 25 sevens are? 25 eights is 200. So 175. So it will be 17.5. So what will be your NII? 2.5. Okay, crores, huh? 2.5 crores. So this is your NII. So you got NII now? Got it? NII, you got it? Now NIM. What is NIM? NIM equals to, let me see, how many of you are getting NIM now? NIM. NII is very correct. All of you have got it correct, NII. Now give me NIM. Give me NIM, everyone. Yes, what is the answer? NIM. 1.25. Yeah, correct. 1.25. NIM is 1.25. See, NIM means what? NII divided by assets. Very good. Those who have attended the classes, paid classes, they'll very easily understand this, right? So 2.5 upon 200. So that is equal to what? Divide this 1.25, right? So percent into 100 you do it, into 100. Into 100. So that is equal to 0 gone. 1.25%. 1.25. Correct. 1.25%. Got it, everyone? 1.25%. Clear? Clear? Next. MIS consists of 3 words. Which are the 3 words? Management Information System, Market Invoice System, Money Information System, none of the above. So now, yes? So what is the answer? Correct. 1. Management Information System. Now this topic which I'll take now is just for information purpose. Okay. This is the last topic for today. Which is the correct sequence? Data, process, information, decision, action. Data, process, information, action, decision. Data, information, process, decision, action, and all are wrong. So which is the correct sequence? Yes, which is the correct sequence now? Which is the correct sequence? Danishka, all of you, think properly. Think properly. Which is the correct sequence? Is it B or is it A? Think of it, B or A. You first decide and then take action, or you first take action and then decide? Think of it again. Do you want to correct the answer? Do you want to correct the answer? A or B? C is not the answer. Data, information, process, decision and action. Correct? A is the answer. See, you always do what? First is your data. Always remember, first is your data. Then you do the processing on this. Process. After processing, you get information. From information, you take decision. From decision, you take action. Right? This is the sequence to be followed always in any system. You will follow the same sequence. You will not change the sequence. Okay? Got it? A is the answer. First, you get the raw data. From data, you do the processing. From processing, you get the information. From info, you get the decision. You can take the decision. On decision, you can take the action. Which of the following is true about the systems in MIS? Think of this, everyone. Think of it. Which of them is true about the systems in MIS? System is a group of elements or components joined together to fulfill certain functions. It is made up of subsystems. The systems are neither natural nor man-made. Only A and B. So what is the answer? What is the answer for this? Yes? Oh, many of you are answering A. No, A is not the answer. A is correct. A is correct. But B is also correct. Because it is made up of subsystems. C is not correct. Because systems are, it's not neither, it should be either. The systems are either natural or man-made. So the answer is only A and B. Again, pay attention very particularly to the question. A is correct, B is correct. C, just neither, it should be changed to either. So then it's correct. So the answer is only A and B. Got it, everyone? Clear? A is not the answer only. A and B are the answers. Clear? Management information system is a set of combined procedures that gathers and produces reliable, relevant and properly organized data that supports the decision-making process of an organization. It is a group of processes through which data is obtained, sorted and displayed in a useful way for decision-making purposes and all of the above. So what is the answer for this? Answer for this is D. Very good. D. All of them. D is the answer. All of them. Very good. Next one. The main elements of MIS are an integrated system to give service to many users, a computer system linking some of the information software via database, user-machine interface responding to the temporary and immediate searches, and all of the above. See, this is mainly for your information. I know you all know the answer for this, right? All of you know the answer for this. So what is the answer for this? You all know the answer for this, right? D. See, this is for your information. In exam, you will get some question like this for MIS. You must know the nitty-gritties, ins and outs of MIS. That's why I put this question over here. Again, so it's an integrated system to give service to many users at one time, single time, many users. Right? Because in bank, you don't know how many customers will come to you at a single time. Lakhs of customers are there on the same server. So what will you do in that case? A computer system linking some of the information software via database. Database is very important. Why database is important? If I have an account with you and I do some debit and there is no database, what will happen? How will you debit my account then if you don't have a database? So database is very important. User-machine interface responding to temporary and immediate searches, right? So all of the above. Got it, everyone? So that was it for today. Now before going, everyone, kindly note the Increment Pro batch on 23rd May starting. Don't miss this. Again, if you see, you are in the same tempo now. Go on reading. Immediately start. Go for single increment. Go for double increment. Clear it, isn't it? Who doesn't want extra money? Go for it. Tomorrow morning at 6:30, I am taking another session. Tomorrow morning, YouTube. I am taking a session on YouTube. It's with the name of test. Some test. Okay. Tomorrow morning it's there. Tomorrow evening also it's there. 6 p.m. Same time. Tomorrow 6 p.m. revision. So don't miss any of these. After that there will be, I am taking at night, I am taking Chalisa. Chalisa at night. And on Sunday morning I am taking most important paper. So how many sessions are there? Tomorrow morning 1, evening 2, Chalisa 3, then most important paper 4. 4 sessions are there between tomorrow and day after tomorrow. And afterwards there will be paper analysis. So everyone do come for paper analysis. Tell me how was the paper? But before going to the paper, you must read the PDF which I have given. Do not miss that PDF. Okay? Chalo. Bye everyone. Bye. Hope so. Enjoyed it. Yeah, tomorrow morning is there. Huh? Tomorrow morning I'll take about MKIS. Only on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube it's there. Chalo. Bye everyone.